Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Goat server. Greatest of all time server, trying to be the greatest of all time Goat. Greatest of all time Minecrafter. And in the last episode, we built this kind of corridor or hallway thing. Kind of makes it look like a crossbow on our base. Gort says it kind of looks like a banana, but I don't really see that. I think it looks more like a crossbow, if anything. We added this in the last episode. In today's episode, I'm planning on adding another room, and eventually I do plan on adding even more rooms in this hallway as well. So this is going to be the first room that connects to more than two rooms at a time. It's going to be connecting to like a dozen of them, and I'm planning on adding one right here in this area. And I'm thinking that we're going to be making something with these guys right here. We are planning on making a chicken farm, so we should be receiving eggs, cooked chicken, and feathers from that, because, well, the book and quill that I'm using for the monolith hunt, we don't really have a lot of feathers for it. Speaking of the monolith hunt, by the time this episode releases, all of the monoliths should be placed throughout the overworld. I've decided I am not going to put them in the nether, so they are all going to be in the overworld, and at least a quarter of the treasure has been acquired. So all this right here, we're almost done with that, or we're getting there at least. But going back to building this next room, let's go ahead and get started on that. We're going to be using some pink glazed terracotta, some stone stairs, maybe some bricks, some mushroom stems, and some sea lanterns. All right, I really like how it turned out with the stone brick stairs, the glazed terracotta, and the mushroom stems. I think all of it is really nice. It might not really look like a chicken room, but believe me, it's going to be a chicken room. But I'd like to take a break for a moment. So we're here in the shopping district. We have this giant diamond block wall, base in my base. I finished building my base except the interiors. So I started thinking of not building it myself, lol. So my idea is everyone can pick a house to make their own. I marked the houses with large pillars. If you pick a house, it's your choice what kind of style you're making the interior. Why would I do this? I'll pay 64 diamonds for one interior. One rule, one interior per player, smiley face. The base is at negative 100, 450. If it is not clear, DM me on Discord. Take the diamonds from the chest if you're finished to keep it clear. Yorick 18. And oh, look at that. Okay, so one interior per player. We got this. And wow, look at this place. This place is really incredible. A lot of work definitely went into this. This is a lot of blackstone. This is a lot of warped nylium, a lot of warped fungus. Oh my goodness, this place, it has a color palette and it does not stray too far from it. We even got some shroom lights here and there, and it looks like maybe a lava lake. Oh my goodness, how am I going to cross this safely? Oh, okay, we got a bridge right here. So we have to find a building with a pillar on it, and I think that's like this one right here. This one has a pillar on it. And the interiors aren't done, so we got to find one that we want to do. I kind of want to take a look at some of these first before I choose, though. Let's see. Like that one, it's kind of a small interior unless there's like a portion up here at the top. But it doesn't look like there's a way down there. Okay, so maybe not. Let's see. Any opening? No, okay, so maybe this top portion is just for decoration. Let's see. What about this one over here? So this one was already done by Duck Boy, and this actually looks really good. We got a nice little dinner table here with some chairs, some food on plates. Oh, this is funny. For the refrigerator, he has an iron trap door, or not iron trap door, iron door on top of some iron blocks. I think that's a really nice touch. I really like that a lot. Some smoke coming from the smokers. What do we got up here? Oh, okay. A nice little bedroom setup. I think this is pretty cool. I like this. Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna settle for this one right here. It has a really nice exterior, and the interior is really open, and I think I can do some really great work with this. And not only that, it has enough room above for like a second layer or like a second floor, even if it's going to be small. And it actually has a portal there too, so I can easily get in and out if I need to, which is really helpful. So we're probably going to make like a small second floor with some stairs going up, I think, and I think that could look really, really cool. So let's get started. How did that happen? Where'd he come from? Oh no, and I spawned in the woolly mammoth. All of my stuff despawned. No. That's all my armor, all my tools, some golden carrots. Oof. And I think it also destroyed some of the exterior of the build. I'm gonna have to rebuild that. I feel so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. Shoot. Let's take a small break from this while we recuperate our losses. Alright, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually pull a little bit of a prank on Gort. I'm gonna put down these armor stands. You see, he has the woolly mammoth, and what I want to do, I want to use the statues book to kind of make a series of protesters that are protesting the use of the wool. I think that could be really funny. Now, I've been doing a lot of research on how this book works, and I've kind of gotten the hang of it, I think. Let's give it a try to see what we can manage with this. I've also been collecting a couple mob heads to use for this as well, so I'm kind of excited for that. So we got these three for now. We'll put a couple more in a sec. Alright, we've got them all dressed up, and now we just gotta give them some signs to be protesting. Maybe throw some signs on the ground as well. I'm not sure what else. Maybe some other stuff? Ooh, look at them. They are all dressed up. They're all protesting. We got a couple different signs going. We have wool is cruel, animals are not ours to wear, and don't pull the wool over our eyes. I think Gort's really going to have a good laugh when he takes a look at this. But without further ado, let's get back to the build at Yorick 18's base. All right, we're almost done. I'm just adding some finishing touches here. So we have some anvils, and I have some copies of my head when I was wearing a more of a dark gray skin, so we can make these statues. And I think that looks really funny. I actually saw this on O's videos for Hermitcraft. He did this with his base with some anvils, and it makes it kind of look like you have a minifigure of your own character. It's really cool. I really like the warped roots in these flower pots because it gives a nice contrast between the wall and uh, the greenery here. I used a lot of cyan in this build too, like on the carpets. We have some armor stands that are holding different foods on the table that I thought looked really cool. We have some banners to make it kind of look like a tablecloth. I know it's not connected, but you know, it's something. I also have some items hanging from the walls that I thought was a nice little touch. I added a little hangout room, so we have our like sofa with these pistons as sort of like little tables with some mushrooms on top. I thought that was nice. We have some shelves using some looms with a book on top using armor stand as well. Bookshelves, maybe this is like a filing cabinet or something. I thought that would look nice. And then upstairs, we have a nice little stairway. Like I said, a little stairway up here. And we have our bedroom, which, oops, I forgot to take out my head from here. Has some bookshelves, got a desk with a paper and a quill with a bottle of ink. That's at least my interpretation of this. And I think it looks really well. I think it really came out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. So let's go ahead and collect our diamonds from this. And it looks like everybody has put in a random item with their name on it. So let's go ahead and do the same. We're going to put a potato with our name on it. And then let's head back and finish up our chicken build. All right, the chicken farm has been completed, and oh, we just saw a chicken get cooked right now. I have been AFKing overnight, and we have acquired a stack and a little bit less than half a stack of cooked chicken. It's going a little slow, but that's because we kind of got to wait for these baby chickens to grow up. Now, how this works, we have this wall of blocks right here, and behind it are just a ton of chickens that will eventually lay some eggs that will be picked up by these hoppers right here. Now, the second hopper has one right below it that is collecting eggs for us. Now, when this is full, the eggs will continue down the line, but right now it's full. In fact, I'm going to take this arrow out. So it's going to collect another 16 eggs, so in total, this will collect 32 eggs for us. When this thing is full, it'll go into the dispenser, which will activate this comparator, activating this redstone, which will activate the target block, and beyond there is a redstone repeater. You can't really see it right now, and I can't get into an angle where you could see it, but there is a repeater right there that leads into the block right here. And when that block is powered, it will activate the dispenser, which will dispense an egg and has a slight chance of producing a baby chicken. When the baby chicken grows up, it gets burnt in the lava, and then the hopper below picks up the cooked chicken or feathers, and it goes directly into this chest right here. As seen, it works. Now, how it makes sure that all the eggs get dispensed is that when the comparator turns on, it powers this block right in front of it, which in turn powers this redstone repeater, which gives it more power than what the comparator is outputting, so it turns the comparator off. And so we end up getting like this circular loop where it turns on and off, on and off, on and off, over and over and over again until we finally dispense all the eggs. And, you know, it's not the most impressive redstone project I've done, but you know, it gets the job done. We're not really going to need a ton of feathers. We're not going to really need a ton of cooked chicken, but it's there for when we ever need it. All right, I have finished putting together all the monoliths throughout the overworld. I know I said at the beginning of this episode that it was going to be finished by the time this episode releases, but I'm just so excited. I have finally put them all over the overworld, and we finally have the system completed. I'm so excited for this to come to fruition. Now, what I kind of want to show real quick is how many how many keys have already been found, or at least deposited into the system. So let's see, there are 5 right here. Let's head back up. So there are 5 keys in the system already. So at least one person put in 5, or 5 people put in 1. I have no idea. But how this works, for those that don't know, when you collect a key, you need to come to this jungle where the minigames district is, and you need to put your key in the barrel for it to be picked up into the system. Once there are 64 keys in the system, the door will open and the treasure will be unlocked for every goat on the server. So please, please, once you get your keys, deposit them into the chest. I am only 25% done with the treasure, but we're getting close. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell to get notified when I upload a video. And if you're not following already, please consider following me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and supporting me on Patreon, all at Curtis Does a Dig. And like I said, I stream on Twitch. I stream every Monday and Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and every Saturday and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. So be sure to check that out. I'm currently doing 2 different live stream worlds, one on the GOAT server, which I do more frequently than the other one, and the other one is a 1.17 survival world following the snapshots. Currently, I've kind of been slow on the 1.17 snapshots because I currently can't play the world I've been playing on because there's no way to switch between the different world generations from Mojang. But hopefully soon we'll be able to do that within some of the next few snapshots. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.